Hello, it's Jang here with the Bloks Halo Covenant Brute Lance. Now, in comparison to many sets that Bloks puts out for Halo that kind of combines different items from different games and different parts of the timeline, this is 100% Halo 3. Now, I've never been the hugest fan of brutes in general. I don't dislike them, they're just not my favorite in the Halo universe. But I'm really glad to get these just regular armored brute miners, a pair of them, in turquoise armor. I wish that a couple things were a little bit different with the colors though. I wish that the skin tone was darker, and I wish that there was some kind of metallic nature to that armor, because they were really shiny dudes. It was really metallic looking armor in universe. The color is right within the proper range. The molding obviously is really good. Two different weapons here. They have one weapon for each figure in this set with no spares, but yeah, I do wish that you could have gotten the darker skin. But when you consider that the closest thing that we got to this previously was a Halo 2 Brute, just compare those, and the new ones are also much larger, much taller. So it's kind of updated version of this. And the nice thing here was that you got that eye that showed up and also had that darker color. But gosh, the molding work here is just really good. They just need to, at the very least, these need a little bit of post-production work. Get some wash on that skin and a little metallic flake, maybe even just a little bit of dry brushing technique of some sort on the armor. Now this is a Halo 3 Brute Major. And again, I could do for darker skin and a little bit more metallic nature to the armor, but at least this armor has a little bit of metallic flake in it as far as I can see. So that works out better for me. Also comes with the second generation Brute Shot mold, which works really well in two hands. And they got the general color scheme right. They got the turquoise for the miners, they got the blue for the major. So that is good. There's been some confusion in previous brutes, confusion between majors and captains, and kind of gone back and forth, but this works for me. Obviously it's the same set of molds as on the minor, just a different color scheme. Well, here we go. Now that's metallic. Yes, high, bright silver metallic. That's what I'm talking about. However, color. Did they get the color on this one wrong? I was just talking about how they got it right. So this is supposed to be a bodyguard. And what I recall in game was that I could never tell the difference between a bodyguard and a captain. They both look pretty much the same in the heat of battle. Bodyguards would often come in multiples though, is the best way to tell the difference between them. Also, they would have a little bit more reddish color to the clothing beneath the armor. And I think this captured that well enough. It's kind of a reddish brown. Could have been a little bit more reddish than that. However, both the bodyguards and captains were blue. The same blue. I went and did my research again for this video to kind of refresh myself and see exactly what's going on. And there's one picture out there on a wiki showing bodyguards in mostly silver. Looked like there might be a little bit of blue ambient lighting to it. Made it just have a little bit of bluish tinge, but it's mostly silver. However, I don't know where that ever appeared in game or what that had to do with anything, where it came from, if it was a pre-production render or whatnot. So this is based on that. So it was something that actually existed from some official media, but in game, most of our bodyguards were blue. Well, actually, if I remember correctly, they were all blue. Well, this is just another option. I think that it is a good looking figure. It is collectible, and if anybody knows exactly where this came from, where this color scheme came from in universe or in pre-production or however that came about, please let me know. It'll be great to get a little bit more education for myself and for other viewers. What is up with a silver bodyguard? Now the set came with these two buildable terrain features or structures, just a regular Covenant barricade, kind of brute variant with some spikes coming out towards the front, and then the lookout platform. And I think that both of these look pretty respectable. I mean, this is a little bit on the plain side, but it's okay, and it's nice to have, you know, something extra to pose your figures around. I think the lookout platform looks really good. It's just very small in scale, and that becomes most apparent when you put a brute up there. I think that would look much better with a jackal posed up there. You know, would have been a better pairing. Or they could have used the budget that went into building this little barricade to make this larger. I think that one of those two would have been a better choice here. But just as it is, this definitely looks too small. Nice pieces though, nice build. Just needs to be beefed up, just needs to be sized up. So overall, I'm glad that we get a troop builder for brutes. You know, really good for brute fans. I know there are plenty of you out there, and I'm glad especially to get the miners and a properly designated major. Not sure about the color on the bodyguard, but it does look really good as a figure and does stand out well. I do wish that the color of the skin was just darker on these brutes. I think that that would make them look much better just in general. But let me know your thoughts. Share what you think about the set, and if you have any information about that silver bodyguard, I look forward to your comments, and I appreciate your time. Hope I've shown you everything that you wanted to see here. I'll talk to you again soon.
Wraith takedown. All rounds clear, Spartan. Simulation complete.